Hi, CrossFit JV of Varsity. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you enjoyed your workout on Tuesday, and here is your next workout for this week. So here's kind of an overview of what our workout is going to be. So we're going to start with a warm-up of lunges, burpees, and sit-ups. We're going to go run through that 2 times. Then we're going to do some overhead press. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute because I'm going to have you get some equipment together for that. Then we're going to do our workout. Our workout is 30-20-10 of burpee squat complex, and I'll show you what that means in a moment, and 50-40-30 of either jump rope or high knees. If you don't have a jump rope, you can do high knees as a substitute. And then I have a special challenge for you. Now, each time we do our workout, at the end, I'm going to have a special challenge. Sometimes it's going to be super easy. Sometimes it's going to be really, really hard. And I would like to challenge you to either video yourself or have your parents or your adults video you so that you can post them to our CrossFit Kids Facebook page so that we can see the fun you're having with all of these challenges. So I will tell you what that challenge is when we get there. Now, as far as our equipment for today, for our overhead press, I realize that you probably don't have a lot of equipment at home. So I'm going to give you several options. We've talked about some of these options on Tuesday. One of the options is to grab a backpack. And in your backpack, you can put lots of heavy things. So the more things obviously you have in there, the more books, rocks, whatever you want to put in there, the heavier it is. Obviously, the more difficult the press is going to be. All right, so that's one option. Another option is to get some cans, like big soup cans or water bottles or something like that. I have a couple of these. These aren't very heavy, so you may be able to do more repetitions of these than you would with something a little bit heavier. You can get gallon jugs. Like one of the things I thought about is for the future, if you have your parents save like a milk jug or something like that, and before you throw them away, like fill them up with water and tape the top so that they're heavy, and we can do lots of things with those. We can put them on a broomstick on the ends so that we can press overhead. We can do all kinds of different things. Some of you may be able to or do have access to things like dumbbells. I have some heavier dumbbells in my garage. Today in my room, I've got just these lighter dumbbells. Some of you may have one dumbbell instead of two. So I'll give you some different things that you can do with those. Okay. So pause the video, take a moment right now and go and take care of grabbing whatever it is you're planning to use for your weights today. Probably the easiest thing, if you don't have some of the other things I talked about, is just to grab your book bag and put some of your books in it to make it fairly heavy. So I'll show you both with a book bag and with some dumbbells, should you have those. Okay, so go grab your stuff right now, and I'll be here when you come back. All right, guys, so here's how we're going to work today. I'm going to show you the different activities, and then I'm going to have you pause the video and do those activities. You can turn some music on, whatever motivates you to get the work done. And then we'll go through and I'll show you the challenge at the end. Okay? All right, so first up, we have 10 lunges, 10 burpees, and 10 sit-ups. Going through that twice. So let me show you how I want those to look. For your lunges, make sure that you step forward. So you're going to step forward, your back knee is going to touch the ground, and then you're going to stand back up and step back. Forward, down, and back. Forward, down, and back. When you step forward, I'm going to turn to an angle a little bit so you can see my front leg a little bit better. I want your front leg to be straight up and down. I don't want it to be forward, and I don't want it to be way out here. I want it to be straight up and down. So that'll give you an idea of how to do that. Just like that. All right? You'll do 10 of those, 10 burpees. Now your burpee is going to go hands down first, jump back all the way to the ground, jump up, and jump. 10 of those. And then 10 sit-ups. So remember, your sit-ups, feet together, hands touch behind your head and in front of your feet. Looks like this. 10 of those. All right? So for your warm-up, 10 lunges, 10 burpees, 10 sit-ups, twice. Go ahead and pause the video right now and do those things. All right, guys, overhead press. Okay, so if you have 2 items, either water bottles, cans, whatever, dumbbells, you're gonna have your feet about hip width apart, hands at your shoulders, and you're gonna look straight ahead, squeeze everything, and press, just like that. You step back a little bit from the side, looks like this. Remember, your press is pretty aggressive. You wanna pretend like you're gonna throw whatever's in your hands to the ceiling. So here, press. Good. Again, press. Now, to do that with a backpack, it would look like this. So for me, I would hold on to the backpack here. Now remember, I've got something in front of me now, so I need to get my chin out of the way and press. Chin out of the way, press, head through the window. From the front, like this. Good. All right. Now, if you have a backpack, you can work yourself up a little heavier. So start light and get heavier. As it gets heavier, if you're unable to press it just with your arms, you can do a dip drive. Looks like this. Dip, straight down, drive. Dip, drive. From the front, dip, drive. Dip, drive. Good. Now you can get creative. If you don't have anything like that, you can do something. This is a sewing box, but you can use like a cooler. Same thing here. Dip, drive. Dip, drive. So what I want you to do right now is whatever object you're using, if you've got something a little heavier, a little lighter, if it's light and you have no problem with it, then I want you to give me 4 sets of 12 total, okay? If you have something a little bit heavier, I want you to give me 4 sets of 8, all right? Now, if you have 1 dumbbell, or if you have 2 light dumbbells that are small like this, and you wanna challenge yourself, you can do 1 arm at a time. So press, or dip and drive. Dip, drive, dip, drive. What you'll do is 10 on each side. 4 times. Dip, drive, dip, drive. So if you can get both of them in one hand, that's one way to do it as well, to make it a little heavier. So remember, if it's heavy and you have a hard time getting through, you do 8, 4 times. If it's pretty light and you're not really having any trouble, do 12, 4 times. If you only have 1, then I want you to do 10 on each arm, 4 times. All right? Now, take a moment right now, pause the video, and go ahead and get those reps in. Okay, now, for your WOD today, we have what we call a burpee squat complex. Now, it's kind of fun because it's a little bit different. It talks about, or it uses a burpee and a squat all together. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump back like in a regular burpee, but stay up on your arms. So you jump back, then you do a push-up, down, up, jump in, and stand. Jump in with your feet wider. Instead of jumping, you're gonna squat, just like that. All right, let me do it like this so you can see. Jump back, strict push-up, down, up, jump up, wide feet, squat, okay? Now, my feet are kind of wide in my squat. You don't have to go that wide. Let's review our squat really quickly. So remember, feet just slightly bit wider than your hip width. Chest is up high. Put your hands up to keep your chest up. Initiate with your hips and come straight down. Woo. just like that, okay? You don't have to put your hands up, but it helps keep your chest up. So if you find yourself like squatting and your chest falls forward, chest up, just like that. All right. Now, we saw last time when I was showing you jump rope on the carpet, I had a hard time. You know how to jump rope. You can do single unders, you can practice your double unders, but 50, 40, 30. If you don't have a jump rope, then you're gonna do high knees. High knees like this. Okay, one at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. All right, so review, burpee squat complex. Now, if you have a hard time with a strict push-up on your hands, it's okay to, on your feet, it's okay to drop to your knees. So like this, down, up, jump in, squat. That's 1. All right, one more time, do it with me. We'll call it out to help you remember. Ready? Down, jump back, push up, jump in, stand up, squat. Okay? That's your burpee squat complex. Then you've got your jump rope or high knees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this up here so you can look at it. So what you'll do is 30 burpee squat complex, 50 jump rope or high knees, 20 burpee, 40 jump rope or high knees, 10 burpee, 30 high knees or jump rope. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up here so you can pause the video and then take off. Make sure to set your timer and let me know what your time was to finish all of that. All right, now it's time for your challenge. I was working on a different challenge today. I need to practice a little more before I'm ready to show it to you. So I'm going to show you one that's a little easier than the one I was thinking of, but it'll come. This one, you're going to get on all fours. However, you have to stay on your toes. Your knees cannot touch the floor. So you're going to be here, just like this. You're going to come one arm and one leg, come through here, come around, come forward, then go the other way. So pick it up and back, come forward, here. Now the goal is to do as many of them as you can without falling over. So it challenges your balance. You have to use your core and your strength to get over it. Let me try one more time. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm. This leg, this arm, out, through, back, out, through, back. All right, you got that? Post your scores to the Facebook page with your parents, and I will see you next week.